So, everybody remember that video that I made a long time ago where I talked about Toy Story and how I talk about its infamous Black Friday reel? Well, it's been a while since. It's been about 7 months or 8 months, I can't tell. YouTube doesn't tell the difference. And if you remember the video, you actually remember I was actually talking about Toy Story and the Black Friday reel. Now, of course, the Black Friday reel is actually still lost. But over the years, Pixar would then remind of its existence. But this version of Toy Story almost ruined Pixar's career. It nearly ruined it. And so, why not I read you the video? And hey, if this video actually gets about more likes, the video itself actually received positive though. So luckily enough, I did have comments before, but I decided to cut them out. Why not? And I have to make sure this is not for kids. The early version of Toy Story is scary. Yeah, the writing itself was really off. And so, this is a remake of the original Toy Story. What I'm about to be talking about is the deleted scenes, what happened during the Black Friday reel, and all that. And the release. Heck, during the release, actually, according to some people, the audience during the scene, also spoiler alert, you can actually, if you were to see the film back when it first released, they actually would have heard adult voice sobs could actually be heard during the credit moment after Buzz Lightyear fell the broken staircase. In fact, this film, the Black Friday reel, is actually lost currently. It's partly found since some footage has been found. And it's really great to see the footage. In fact, I actually have the 10-year anniversary of Toy Story, in fact. But unfortunately, the discs is lost because I never did really well with my discs. So much for me, Mr. Perfect. I'm actually not perfect. I actually have a messy room sometimes. Fine, I have it all the time. But anyhow, enough of that. In fact, we actually need to first go back years later, before Toy Story. In 1988, Pixar released Twin Toy. This, of course, is a 5-minute short starring Tinny, a little one-man band toy attempting to escape Billy, an indestructible baby infant. This third short was really positive, and it would actually inspire the creators to make Toy Story, in fact, but what you don't know is the actual beginning. No, we're not going to go all the way to the very beginning of Toy Story, because that would take long, and I already had 2 takes that I had to do, and I completely failed because I always kept choking on my words. It stunk. But anyhow, let's get started with this reel. We actually need to go first to Tron. You might be asking, Max, how does this be involved with Tron? Director John Lasseter's first experience with the Pixar before he worked for Pixar with Walt Disney Studios. He was an animator. And when his friend showed him this scene from Tron, he was really inspired to create it. And so, Lasseter tried to pitch the Brave Little Toaster to the very first CGI film, but his deal was rejected, and unfortunately, John Lasseter was fired from Disney. In 1986, he met Steve Jobs, and he worked for Lucasfilms at the time. Then he became the founder member of Pixar, since Steve Jobs did purchase this after all. But anyhow, Tin Toy. So Lasseter decided to ask Steve Jobs, "Hey, it's okay if we do Tin Toy." He liked the idea, despite the fact that they were pretty in a bad situation. In fact, during the production of Red's Dream, however, Disney actually saw Lasseter's idea, and they said, "Good job, Lasseter. You did it. You really did it." Hang on, I'm going to change this scene here because I could get a copyright strike. So, during the production of Red's Dream, which is this short you can see here, Disney was all, "Good job, Lasseter. You did it. It's okay if we hire you back," and Lasseter rejected them. This was gotta be the awkward meeting. So yeah, Tin Toy gained Disney's attention and the new team at Walt Disney Studios. The CEO at the time, Michael Eisner, and chairman Jeffrey Katzenberg wanted to begin a quest to get Lasseter back. So yeah, I guess so. They had another awkward meeting when the production of Toy Story began. They met Katzenberg at a conference table in Team Disney in Burbank, California. They were considered to do it, and so they decided to get started with Toy Story. What you don't know is that Tin Toy, the character Tinny, actually was originally the main character of Toy Story. You might be asking, Max, that's insane. How was Tinny the one who was originally supposed to be in the freaking Toy Story? Well, there was a canceled sequel to Tin Toy that was supposed to be called A Tin Toy Christmas. This was an hour-long Christmas special that would have been released. The plot of the original version of Tin Toy Christmas was actually Tinny was not Tin. Okay, let me try again. Sorry. Tinny accidentally ends up in a mistake at a toy stop in our age where he meets new characters. Heck, he even met an early version of Lotso from Toy Story 3. You see, it was after Tin Toy released. Tinny, this is the guy himself, actually was originally supposed to be the very first main character in Toy Story. In early concept art, which is 2 storyboards have currently been found. Actually, no, there's actually 1 storyboard from Tin Toy Christmas, which I will be doing soon. And the character, so yeah. Meanwhile, Tin Toy was originally supposed to appear in Toy Story. Tinny, of course, was supposed to be the main character. I said that 3 times tonight. Yep, I did. Probably did. But anyhow, I'll explain this in a bit, and it will make sense in a little. So anyhow, now of course Woody actually appeared in the early version of Toy Story 2. The script was actually influenced by the ideas of screenwriter Robert McKelly and the members of Pixar's story team. I'm bad at this. There are many deleted scenes for Toy Story. During the casting, Lasseter always wanted Tom Hanks to play Woody, and so Woody's voice actor Tom Hanks voiced the character. But what you don't know is that Tim Allen didn't voice Buzz back then. He was originally voiced by Billy Crystal. Luckily, there's an animation for that, so check it out. It took me a while to find this, but I found it. Hang on.
Right now, everything is great. Everyone is happy. Everyone is in love. And that's wonderful. But you got to know that someday, believe it or not, you'll go 15 rounds over who's going to get this coffee table. This stupid wagon wheel Roy Rogers garage sale coffee table.
Actually, that is Billy Crystal. However, that is not him voicing Buzz yet. Actually, Billy Crystal just turned down Buzz for voicing Buzz in the original Toy Story version. Heck, even Bill Murray and Chevy Chase and Jim Carrey were actually considered. So, what, we couldn't see an insane version of Buzz if he was voiced by Jim Carrey? I mean, wait, hang on, Jim Carrey. Carrey. I'm always bad at naming people's names always the time. But anyhow, that is from a film. However, Woody's early tests even have early versions of that too. So I'll show you that right now.
Oh, no, you're eating the car. Don't eat the car. Not the car. Oh, you stupid dog.
Yep, that was actually from a movie, actually. I don't know what, but that you can actually find that easily on YouTube, actually. But anyhow, after the casting, there are many writing different changes for the original version of Toy Story. Now, I'm not going to go into full detail, because technically, it's going to get into a long video. But anyhow, in the script writing, Disney's original version of Toy Story was actually more lighthearted and nice, but Disney had the different plans to release it under its Touchstone Pictures. You might know Touchstone from the movie from Roger Rabbit, so maybe that could have been different. Maybe let's be happy that never happened. But anyhow, as you can tell from Woody's design, if you noticed it, let's go back to that scene again. You might notice something a bit off about Woody. He looks ventriloquist. Originally, Woody was actually a ventriloquist dummy with a pull string, hence the name Woody. However, the character designer Bud Lucky suggests that Woody could be a little scary, actually. His earlier design traumatized me as a kid. Okay, I saw the early test. I got scared. I didn't know what to do. So I threw that Toy Story video. I don't know where, but I still did watch the movie still. But his early design just creeped me out as a kid. But anyhow, Woody was actually more of a creepy ventriloquist dummy. Heck, Tinny, like I mentioned before, was actually supposed to be the main character, like I said. Tinny and Woody both are a romantic duo, but unfortunately they cut Tinny out because of him doing too acquainted. The character was changed to a military action figure to then get a space theme. Tinny's name was then changed to Luther Larry, then Morph, then Tempest, then eventually naming Buzz Lightyear. Now, as you can see from the early Buzz Lightyear test, you actually can tell that yes, Buzz Lightyear was originally was more of a weird, he was just weird back then, okay? So yeah. And they decided to change Woody, probably because it could have scared children like it scared me. So the dummy aspects of Woody was unfortunately deleted out, and it would actually look a bit skinny, sneaky, and mean. But still, they decided to keep the name Woody. Now let's get into the deleted scenes, which I'm about to be explaining. And this is where the Black Friday reel comes in. It's the moment you were waiting for, everybody, so let's get started with this infamous reel. Now, for some strange reason, everyone decided to redo Toy Story again. But anyhow, the Black Friday reel was really infamous. This is, of course, after the Black Friday reel, where everyone says, this is going to be great, so they decided to redo Toy Story. But here's the Black Friday reel, what happened. In the official DVD, you can actually find the DVD menu, and you actually can see this. The director himself, John Lasseter, actually says the Black Friday reel, so here is the intro.
This is the reel that we showed on Black Friday.
You can actually tell that he doesn't want to talk about it, really. Now, I understand that the early Black Friday reel could have been. Anyhow, let's continue.
Before we re-envision Woody's character, it's it's bad. It's really bad. It's kind of rough to watch these days. But hey, for history's sake, I think it's important to see.
You can actually tell this is pretty bad. You can even tell Woody's character could have been more mean and cynical. The film, you see, Disney actually wanted the film to be more edge. For some odd reason, there's even a creepypasta about it, of how somehow they were even different versions of this. I'll show you what I mean. So anyhow, for some odd reason, the writers and animators actually had some kind of problem. They always have visions of buzzing Woody saying, "Edge, edge, edgier, edgier! I tell you, edge!" I'm probably gonna put a warning for that. Let's continue. Anyhow, what you're seeing now is this scene here. I'm sputtering here. I'm bad at this. I'm sorry for the sputtering, but still, it's not easy trying to talk about this. But yeah, I'm about to show you the entire Black Friday reel, what was shown. Toy Story script was actually inspired, like I just said. But anyhow, there are many deleted scenes from this film, and this is one of them. So this is where the Black Friday reel comes in finally. On Black Friday, November, Disney wanted to see what Pixar has done. And so this is what happened. Pixar showed what they did. Disney didn't like it. Now there's a creepypasta actually explaining this version of Toy Story somehow, and I'm gonna explain it like that. So yeah, let's do this, I guess. Oh boy, I'm sorry for explaining this. I'm about to be talking about Black Friday, and it's really creepy. And it's guaranteed to make you really scared. But yeah, this early version is actually the Black Friday reel, as you can tell. This infamous story reel was actually shown for Disney. It was shown in 1993. The only bit that was shown was how Buzz got knocked out in the winter. But anyhow, the scene alongside the original storyline was inspired, of course, by Disney chairman Jeffrey Katzenberg, demanded the film to be more adult-like. Likewise, Woody turned out to be a hilarious jerk. A jerk who's a jerk, fat jerk, 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 jerk! I'm sorry. I'm just glad this wasn't real. Otherwise, this could have traumatized me as a kid. But anyhow, when the Black Friday reel was shown in November 1993, there were various story executives, and alongside the original reel, Roy E. Disney and the other Disney heads were disgusted at the results of what they saw. So the differences of the Black Friday reel was Rex himself. So let's get started with the differences. During the birthday scene in the reel, Rex was more distraught over the personality being replaced. Due to the exact clinging to Slinky saying, "We're doomed!" in the midst of Sob's causing Woody to say this, all right, repeatedly. Save your batteries. So yeah, in the scene where Buzz throws Buzz out the window, he decides he just believes that in the toy eat world nature, things are just not the same really. In the scene in question, all the toys were disgusted by Woody's actions. In fact, so yeah, I don't know why this was actually supposed to be a scene, but still, you can't do that. You can't just show. In fact, in the Toy Story reel, Bo Peep was the first to blame Woody, actually. She said, "Woody, you undoubtedly threw Buzz out the window." I think that's what she said. I don't know. I'm bad at this. Because it's really hard. In fact, I don't get how. Heck, Sarge's dialogue was extended in the Toy Story reel. In fact, when he was telling Woody off, he finished a statement about Woody not deserving to wear a 10-gallon hat on his pint-sized head. Why? Why does this exist? Oh, I'm serious. Why does the Black Friday reel exist even? But anyhow, for explicit reasons for the concept of no taking prisoners, Woody was originally to extend more strongly worded. I don't know why this is thing, but somehow Woody was gonna shut him up by stuffing him in the son of a Binamax. This is always hard to do this. Sorry. The video was almost over. But anyhow, what you don't know is that in the ending of the film, I don't know really, but I'm just reading this off really because it's really hard, and I'm getting my version of this. So anyhow, Woody decides to shut him up by closing the little canister where the men came in. In fact, his orders when attacking Woody were actually extended to more bloody and more gutty. And this is gonna scare you a bit, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it. The concept taking no prisoners, going through the throat, and outright killing Woody, and it's really scary, really. Also, in the Black Friday reel, the confrontation with Woody occurred on Andy's bed due to Woody having to relocate there. So here is the words that what happened. So I'm gonna try my best. So here's the transcript of Slinky trying to get onto the bed. Woody, now what? Woody having a little difficult. Slinky, how hard can it be? And the birthday reactions. Rex, we're doomed. All right. Save your batteries, people. So what I'm about to show you now is the infamous Buzz out the window. So here it is. Let's begin. And enjoy.
Okay, now, this is the reel that we showed on Black Friday before we re-envision Woody's character. It's, it's bad, It's really bad. It's kind of rough to watch these days. But hey, for history's sake, I think it's important to see. This takes place right before they go to Pizza Planet, and all of the other toys are placing bets as to see who Andy's going to take, either Woody or Buzz Lightyear.
Woody! I'd just like to wish you luck. I know you'd do the same for me.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Whoa!
What are you, what's everybody looking at? What? Hey, he slipped. I tried to, I couldn't hold that. It was he slipped. I think he fell onto the street.
He was as good as roadkill. He ain't going to pizza now.
Woody, you deliberately threw Buzz out the window.
Hey, it's a toy world.
Cowboy, where is your honor, dirtbag? You are an absolute disgrace. You don't deserve to wear a 10-gallon hat on your pint-sized head. Men, search and rescue. I want a medevac team on the double. Hustle up. Move it.
Hey, spuds for brains. What do you think you're doing? Off the bed. Hey, off the bed.
You gonna make us, Woody?
No, he is. Slinky. Slinky! Get up here and do your job. Are you deaf? I said take care of them.
I'm sorry, Woody, but I have to agree with them. I don't think what you did was right.
What? Am I hearing correctly? You don't think I was right? Who said your job was to think, Spring Wiener?
Why? I
Just
thought that
use
you...
this vast reserve of brain power to consider this for a moment. If it wasn't for me, Andy wouldn't pay any attention to you at all. In fact, my stretchy friend, you would have been hauled away to Goodwill a long time ago. So shut your mouth and get them off the bed. Do it. Now, Slink, or I'm throwing you off.
You're going to have to throw the two of us off.
Make that 3.
Count me in. No, Woody. You get your butt off the bed.
I don't believe this. Are you threatening me?
Yeah. Get off the bed, ranch hand, or we're throwing you off.
You and what army?
Here he is, that dirtbag. Frag him. Move. Take no prisoners. Go for it. Go for the kill. 1, 2. Stop. Don't throw him off the bed.
Yeah.
Throw him out the window like he did to Buzz.
Well, that's the infamous Black Friday reel, I guess. So afterwards, Jeffrey Katzenberg asked Pixar why did they show this. Pixar said, "We were only doing what you said," and then Disney said, "And you listened to us?" I can't believe this. That's what they said. The reason why I paused there for a minute is because I just don't know why I did. Still. Anyhow, after that happened, all of Disney wanted to shut down the movie. But Pixar said, "Please, give us one more chance." And Pixar and Disney decided, "Okay, we'll give you one more chance." They decided to change, and they decided to do alterations and what they wanted to do. And so, in 1995, the film was released. And it was a success, receiving 100%. And the release made a lot of people cry. Heck, according to Wiki, you can actually hear adult cries during the scene where Buzz falls out the window. But anyhow, the film itself is the best, and I highly suggest you should watch it. Actually, I'm pretty sure everybody knows it, but if you don't want to watch it, I won't make you, really. But anyhow, the original reel is currently lost, however. And for some odd reason, there's even a creepypasta about the reel that I'll probably do someday. So yeah, but anyhow, the bit that's shown currently is all we got. The Black Friday reel is really missing, actually, to be completely honest. According to the Lost Media Wiki, it's partly found, And of course, when it started working, this adult version of Toy Story was scrapped. All the known footage is this, of course. This 2-minute sample from the Blu-ray special feature is the alternative version of this, what you're seeing right here. There's even storyboards of the original version from the making of documentary That Black Friday, the Toy Story You Never Saw. There's even a tiny bit clip in the version that you've seen in 2017. Which features Woody saying, "You're all acting like you never seen a new toy before. Get a grip, okay?" Oh, sorry. Sorry, that's my... But yeah. Now beyond these clips, Pixar is too humiliated. Can't talk today. I'm bad at this video. This is just a remake, and I decided to talk a little louder because my last video, unfortunately, was off. But anyhow, hang on, I'll be right back. Now, it's currently unknown if we'll ever see this early version of Toy Story. Heck, if you were... Oh, son of a gun. Come on. This stupid message. I'm sorry, guys. But I'm sorry for the messages. I'm sorry for my stuttering. It's just that every time I do a video, it always goes like this. But anyhow... But the Black Friday reel is lost. We'll never see it. Unless Pixar goes out and say, "Okay, we decided we're going to release it just for you guys." But until then, this early version of Toy Story is lost. Hence so, dear viewer, if you watched my original video, then make a difference. But this was just more of an extended. I think this is pretty interesting for an early version of Toy Story in Disney. I mean, this was 1993, of course. And when it was released in 1995, this very first Pixar animation did well. It's unknown if we'll ever see the Black Friday reel. I mean, the Black Friday reel was released on Black Friday after all, and yeah, it's interesting, really. So this adult version is scrapped, really. I mean, couldn't this been... I mean, let's think of what could have actually happened if it was to release in theaters. It could have received negative or mixed, or it could have... Actually, mostly negative, actually. It could have just received negative reviews. It could have received negative reviews, and could have... And what could have been released under Disney's Touchstone Pictures line. But this is the... But that's it, really. I think this is pretty cool that this version of Toy Story could have been found, but still, I really think that this version could have been scary for children. And so, I'm Max Callahan, and saying, subscribe to my channel. I hope this video gets out more views like the last one did. So let's hope so that could happen. And so, subscribe for more and like for more. And if this video receives about 10 likes, I might do Toy Story 2's production and how it was nearly deleted. But you'll have to ask. But you'll have to think. But you'll have to like my video in order to see the beginning of Toy Story 2's. And if you dislike, then I'll still do it, even though I will. It's like I always say, if nothing goes your way, always make sure never to give up. I gave up on my channel once, and I never did. I nearly did one time, but I didn't. It's because I tried my best, and I did really well. Oh my goodness, I can't take this thing. Mentioned your kids. I have to figure out what to do. But anyhow, go subscribe to my channel. Also, original videos will also be listed in the link below, so you can check out the early versions. And the Lost Media one will also be leaked down too. So, subscribe for more, and if we get 10 likes, boom, we'll do Toy Story 2 maybe. And possibly Toy Story 3. I mean, its production's also off too. So, subscribe for more. Give a thumbs up and comment what you think. Let's talk in the comments, and no bad comments. I will remove them if you have bad comments. Subscribe. Bye.